In this presentation, we are going to cover the basics of getting an apprenticeship. If you have any questions after this presentation, please contact the Future Center for help. In this presentation, we are going to cover the common types of apprenticeships, how to find an apprenticeship, and how to apply for an apprenticeship, including resumes, cover letters, interviewing, and letters of recommendation. This presentation is about the process of applying. You will find this presentation, as well as a variety of handouts and information that goes into much more detail, in the Life After High School playlist in the AE Spring playlist. Before we get started, we want to talk briefly about the benefits of getting some kind of training after high school. Here are some examples of short-term training options. For example, technical and community colleges offer hundreds of different certificate programs that can be completed in as little as one semester. And you can also earn a certificate by taking certain classes that we offer at Westminster High School. Some students have an interest in joining the military, and they apply for specific jobs in order to get their training. Almost every job is needed in the military, including nurses, computer technicians, teachers, automotive repair, welding, and so many more. The website todaysmilitary.com can give you a lot of information about specific job opportunities. If you would like more information about these options, please contact the Future Center or look at the materials and presentations in your AE Spring playlist. So, what is an apprenticeship? An apprenticeship is a type of employment where you get paid to learn. During the day, you work with others who train you on the job. You might then attend class, usually one night a week, to learn other parts of your work. There is usually a commitment of 1 to 5 years, and at the end, you would earn a license, accreditation, or college degree. Here are some examples of different kinds of apprenticeships, but there are many more not on this list. Companies are also creating their own apprenticeships all the time. So, how do you find an apprenticeship? Emily Griffith Technical College has a great website where you can find contact information for the most popular apprenticeships. You can find information about their page in the AE playlist. WHS also hosts a hiring event every April, and we often have apprenticeship opportunities available. Finally, you can do a basic job search on the internet to see the apprenticeships in your area. When you find an apprenticeship that interests you, you apply online, and you usually must be at least 18 years old. At this point, the process of applying for a job and apprenticeship is identical. You would complete an application online, create a resume and cover letter, prepare to interview, and provide letters of recommendation to submit with your application. We are now going to talk about each of these steps. When you have found an apprenticeship you want to apply to, you first complete an application on their website. You should be prepared to provide your contact information, relevant skills, and information about your education. How do you create a resume? A resume is your way of telling a future employer about your skills, accomplishments, and experience. It is absolutely okay if you don't have a lot to add to your resume right now because you're in high school and may not have a lot of work experience yet. However, you might be surprised by the skills you've already developed. There are activities in your AE playlist specifically about writing a resume, so you should make sure you check them out. Once you have a draft of a resume written, please feel free to contact the Future Center so that we can review it. How do you write a cover letter? A cover letter gives you a chance to introduce yourself and explain, in your words, why you should be offered this apprenticeship. When you are writing a cover letter, make sure you make it specific to the apprenticeship and explain why you would be a good fit for the opportunity. Again, please look in your AE playlist for an activity specifically about writing a cover letter with examples, and contact the Future Center if you want us to review it. How do you interview? Taking the time to prepare yourself for an interview will help you to feel more confident and will increase your chances of making a great impression. It's a really good idea to write down interview questions you think they might ask and practice how you would answer. The more you practice, the better you get. Make sure that you show up 5 to 10 minutes early and dress appropriately. When you introduce yourself, you will need to shake hands with your interviewer, smile, and make eye contact. Take a few deep breaths to calm yourself and take your time when answering questions. After the interview, make sure you send a thank you note or email. Please check out the Interview Activity in Empower for more helpful guidance and videos on good interviewing. Feel free to contact the Future Center if you would like to do a practice interview with us. It's always a good idea to have letters of recommendation available to give to potential employers. If you have a good relationship with a teacher, coach, employer, or counselor, ask them for a letter of recommendation now. You can give them a copy of your junior interview packet to help them write the letter and provide more details about you. And once you get the letter, make sure you give them a thank you note. So, if you get stuck, where can you get help? The Future Center is a resource for all WPS students, and our job is to help students with identifying and planning for their future steps after high school. You can find us in the Westminster High School Library, and we have counselors available at both Westminster High School and Hidden Lake High School. Students and parents can call and email us with any questions they have. So, what are your next steps? Start researching apprenticeships and look at the application so you can see what kinds of questions you will be asked. If you haven't already, create your resume and write a sample cover letter. The Future Center also has sample pocket resume cards available for you to complete so that you have all of your personal information in one place. In order to help you with these steps, Future Center staff will be visiting your senior AE classrooms this fall to complete applications, resumes, and much more. We hope this presentation gave you useful information on the application process for apprenticeships. If you have questions, please contact us. Don't forget that this presentation, as well as handouts and other activities, can be found in Empower in your Spring AE playlist.